Hello to all who are ready for anything. Today, we're diving into a topic that's becoming increasingly relevant: the importance of being prepared for extended power outages. These interruptions to our daily lives are becoming more and more frequent, due to a multitude of factors from severe weather events and natural disasters to infrastructure failures. Our purpose with this video is to help you gauge your current level of preparedness and provide you with strategies to enhance your ability to cope without power. We'll be talking about the common causes and impacts of power outages, how to assess your readiness, what supplies are essential, backup power solutions, and much more. We'll even delve into building a community network because when the lights go out, we're all in this together. So let's dive into understanding these risks and how to mitigate them. Power outages can occur due to numerous reasons, and their impacts on our daily lives can be significant. Picture this: it's a calm, ordinary day when suddenly darkness. The hum of electricity that normally fills your home goes quiet. You're plunged into silence. This is the reality of a power outage, and it can happen at any time, anywhere. But what causes these outages? There are numerous culprits. Severe weather, such as thunderstorms, hurricanes, or blizzards, can disrupt power lines and plunge entire cities into darkness. Natural disasters like earthquakes and wildfires can wreak havoc on electrical infrastructure. And let's not forget about grid failures, where the very systems that deliver power to our homes buckle under strain or succumb to technical glitches. Now let's delve into the impacts. A power outage is not just an inconvenience, it can drastically alter our way of life. When the lights go out, we lose more than just illumination. Heating or cooling systems grind to a halt, making homes inhospitable in extreme weather. Refrigerators and freezers stop working, putting food supplies at risk. And communication devices like phones and internet routers lose their lifelines, isolating us from the outside world. Beyond this, power outages can disrupt water treatment facilities, leaving us without clean, safe water. Traffic lights go dark, causing chaos on the roads. Even healthcare facilities can be affected, putting lives at risk. In essence, a prolonged power outage can turn our modern, connected world into a scene from a bygone era. But it's not all doom and gloom. Understanding these risks is the first step towards preparedness. It equips us with the knowledge to plan, to adapt, and to survive. It allows us to imagine the unimaginable and prepare for the unexpected. Given these risks, it's crucial to gauge our current preparedness and readiness. So, as we embark on this journey of preparedness, let's remember: forewarned is forearmed, and with the right knowledge and tools, we can weather any storm that comes our way. Assessing your current readiness is the first step towards better preparation. You see, it's one thing to understand the risks of power outages and quite another to gauge how ready you are to face them. So, let's delve into some essential questions you should be asking yourself. Firstly, consider your food supplies. If the power went out today, how long could you feed yourself and your family with what you have on hand? Are we talking days, weeks, or perhaps even months? Remember, without power, refrigeration becomes a luxury, so focus on non-perishable items. Next, how would you illuminate your world when plunged into darkness? Sure, you might have a few candles and a flashlight lying around, but are these enough to light your way for an extended period? Then there's the issue of temperature control. In the depths of winter or the height of summer, maintaining a comfortable temperature in your home can become a serious challenge without power. So, what are your plans for heating and cooling? These questions might seem daunting, but don't worry, we're here to help you through it. To assist you in this self-assessment, we've created a simple checklist. This list covers all the basics from food and water supplies to alternative light sources and temperature control strategies. It's a tool to help you identify where you're well prepared and where there might be room for improvement. Remember, this isn't about creating a sense of doom or panic. It's about gaining clarity. It's about understanding where you stand today so that you can take the necessary steps to ensure you're better prepared tomorrow. And don't feel discouraged if your current readiness isn't where you'd like it to be. Survival isn't about being the strongest or the most equipped, it's about being adaptable and resilient, taking one step at a time. Once you've taken stock of your current situation, it's time to bolster your supplies. But more on that in the next segment. Surviving a power outage requires more than just determination. It requires crucial supplies. It's like stepping into a time machine and going back to an era before the convenience of electricity. In such a scenario, there are 4 crucial lifelines you need to consider: water, food, light, and communication. Let's start with water. It's the essence of life. Without it, survival is a challenge. Having a robust water storage system is vital. Consider large, durable water containers, filled and stored in a cool, dark place. But water isn't just about drinking. You may need it for cooking, cleaning, and hygiene. So having a water purification method, like purification tablets or filters, can be a game changer. Next up, food. Non-perishable food items are your best friends in a power outage. Canned goods, dried fruits, nuts, and protein bars can sustain you for days, even weeks. But remember, you might not have a traditional cooking method. So, consider portable stoves or even learn the art of cooking over an open fire. Now let's shed some light on the situation. When the power goes out, so do your lights. Having alternative lighting solutions is crucial. Candles are a classic choice, but also consider oil lanterns for a longer burn time. Don't forget about flashlights and headlamps. They are portable and perfect for those nighttime navigation needs. Lastly, we have communication. In an era of constant connectivity, being cut off from the world can be disorienting. A battery-powered or hand-crank radio can keep you informed about the situation outside your doorstep. It's not just about receiving information, but also about sending it. A good whistle or flare can signal for help if you need it. With these supplies, you're well on your way to surviving an outage. But what about power backups? Going without power is tough, but with the right backup power solutions, it becomes much more manageable. Let's explore some options and tips to choose the right solution for your needs and budget. First off, there's the good old generator. Generators come in many sizes and types, from portable ones that can power a few essentials to larger stationary models that can support an entire house. Safety is crucial with generators. They should always be placed outdoors and away from windows to avoid carbon monoxide poisoning, and don't forget, you'll need a steady supply of fuel, so keep that in mind for your planning. Then comes renewable energy. Solar panels are a fantastic solution that can provide a continuous supply of power as long as the sun is shining. You can pair these with a power storage system to keep your lights on even when it's dark. Solar power is clean, silent, and once set up, the energy is free. However, the initial investment can be steep. For smaller devices, consider solar chargers. They're portable, affordable, and can keep your essential communication and lighting devices running. Battery backups are another great option. They can power everything from a laptop to a refrigerator. Just remember, they have a limited supply and will need to be recharged. Think about pairing them with a generator or solar panels to keep them topped up. Choosing the right backup power solution depends on your needs, budget, and how long you anticipate being without power. For short periods, a generator or battery backup might be enough. But for longer outages, you might want to consider investing in solar power. Remember, the goal is to maintain your ability to heat or cool your home, keep your food safe, and stay connected to the outside world. The best solution will depend on what you value most and how much you're willing to invest. Now that we have power backup sorted, let's focus on preparing your home. Your home is your fortress during an outage, and preparing it is crucial. When the lights go out, you want to ensure your home remains a safe haven, providing protection and comfort. Let's start with insulation. Whether we're talking about a heat wave in the heart of summer or a freezing winter storm, temperature control is paramount. Insulating your windows with heavy-duty plastic sheeting can help retain heat in winter and keep out heat in summer. Weather-stripping doors can also prevent drafts and maintain a more consistent indoor temperature. Next, let's talk about safeguarding your electronics. Just because power is out doesn't mean you won't need them when it's restored. Unexpected power surges accompanying power restorations can fry your devices. Investing in high-quality surge protectors is a small price to pay for the protection they offer. It's not just about your television or computer. Consider your refrigerator, microwave, washer, and other appliances. Now, let's think about medical needs. Many people rely on refrigerated medications. If you're one of them, having a plan is crucial. A simple solution is to have a cooler on standby, filled with ice packs. When power goes out, transfer your medications there. Remember, it's essential to keep a thermometer in the cooler to ensure the temperature stays within a safe range. Also, don't forget about accessibility. Make sure all members of your household can easily access essential items like flashlights, batteries, first aid kits, and non-perishable food. Store these items in a centralized, easily accessible location. And always keep paths clear of obstacles to avoid trips and falls in the dark. Lastly, consider your home's exterior. Secure any loose items that could become projectiles in a storm and ensure your home's drainage systems are clear to prevent flooding. By taking these steps to prepare your home, you're not just surviving a power outage, you're thriving despite it. With your home prepared, let's turn our attention to communication and safety. Staying safe and connected during an outage is absolutely vital. Communication is the lifeline that keeps us tethered to the world, even when we're engulfed in darkness. Without power, our phones, computers, and televisions become nothing more than expensive paperweights, leaving us feeling isolated and uninformed. So how do we maintain a line of communication when the power grid fails us? One strategy involves keeping mobile devices charged. Consider investing in portable chargers and solar-powered charging stations. Remember, your phone is more than just a tool for social media and games. It can be your lifeline in times of crisis. Two-way radios can be another invaluable tool. Unlike cell phones, they don't rely on cell towers or internet connections. They can keep you connected to your family or neighbors, even when everything else fails. Now let's shift gears a bit and talk about safety. Power outages can quickly turn your home into a maze of shadows, increasing the risk of accidents. It's crucial to have a plan in place to prevent injuries. Firstly, ensure your home is well lit. Stock up on flashlights, candles, and lanterns. But remember, open flames can be a safety hazard, so always monitor candles when they're in use. Next, think about heating. If it's winter and the power goes out, you'll be without a heat source. Portable heaters can be lifesavers, but they can also be dangerous if not used correctly. Always follow the manufacturer's safety guidelines to avoid incidents. Lastly, consider your appliances. Unplug them to avoid power surges when electricity is restored. This simple step can save you from potential fire hazards and expensive repairs. To wrap up, preparation is key. Having a plan in place for maintaining communication and ensuring safety can make all the difference when faced with a power outage. And finally, let's discuss the power of community during these challenging times. Facing an extended power outage alone is daunting, but together, we're stronger. It's crucial to remember that in times of crisis, we aren't islands. Building a community network is an essential part of surviving extended power outages. It's not just about sharing resources, but also about pooling knowledge and skills. Maybe your neighbor is a nurse who can provide medical advice, or perhaps the retired engineer down the street knows how to rig up a makeshift generator. Establishing these connections before an emergency strikes can make all the difference. Start by organizing community meetings to discuss contingency plans. Create a neighborhood directory with contact information and useful skills. Set up a buddy system, especially for the elderly and those living alone. Remember, a strong community is a resilient community, capable of withstanding the worst of times. And that brings us to the end of our journey today. Whether it's a storm, a grid failure, or unforeseen circumstances, power outages are a reality we must be prepared for. Today we've taken a deep dive into understanding the risks and assessing our readiness. We've explored the essential supplies needed to weather the storm, from water storage and purification methods to alternative light sources and communication tools. We've examined backup power solutions to keep our lives running, and learned how to prepare our homes to withstand the challenges of a power outage. We've also talked about the importance of maintaining communication and safety, and the benefits of building a community network during these challenging times. Being prepared for a power outage is not a one-time task, but a continuous journey of learning, adapting, and improving. It's your turn now. Share your experiences and tips for surviving power outs in the comments below. Stay prepared, stay safe, and remember, we're all in this together.